Kanye, welcome back, Boppers, Chumbi. Okay, so let's have a little look at the beginner exercise, Saju Jirugi. We're not going to go all the way through Saju Jirugi. There's very little point in us doing that. We just want to have a look at the things that are commonly made wrong. Okay, there will be a link to the YouTube site that the West of England people have put together on how to do Saju Jirugi, so you'll get a very good visual representation of how it's supposed to look. We just want to cover the fundamental things that people often get wrong when performing this exercise. It's called Saju Jirugi, 4 directional punch, because it punches in 1, 2, 3, 4 directions. Does what it says on the tin. Okay, so are you ready to start, Mum?
Yes, I am, sir.
So the very first move is stepping forwards with the right arm, right leg and making a middle section punch. No. Mum, we talked about this when we did sit-in stance punches, and we had the punch going exactly halfway between the throat and the belly button, the middle of the chest. Okay, but that was a very good example of so concentrating on making all the moves and getting them all in the right order, we forget actually that we're supposed to be doing a middle section punch right in front of us. Okay, so after we've done our middle section punch, the next thing we're going to do is...
Perhaps you could critique my stance a bit as well. It doesn't quite feel right.
Actually, Mum, do you know what? You're quite right. I think we could have a little bit longer with that front leg. So we move that front leg a tiny bit further forwards and a tiny bit wider. Mm-hmm. Now we've got 2 shoulders long and 1 shoulder wide. And a punch that goes in the middle. This is looking like it's off to a good start.
Feels better too, sir, yes.
So, next thing we're going to do is we're going to change direction and get ready to do a low block. So, front leg's going to come in, reaction hand's going to come up to the side, so remembering how we've done our reaction hand for our block, and the other hand is going to load up on top over the top. So we pull that foot in. So we're in this position, we're ready to execute the block. That leg now, the right leg is going to step backwards, and the left hand has done a low section outer forearm block. Okay, so errors here might be the block's gone too wide, so we need to make sure that that's lined up with the knee. The other error here often happens, that back leg doesn't land quite wide enough to make the stance. It's too narrow. That makes you quite wobbly. Okay, so when you're practicing this at home and you're videoing yourself and you're going back over the video, make sure you videoed it from different angles so that you can check that you do have a 1 shoulder wide stance and a 2 shoulders long stance. Front knee bendy over the top of the foot, back leg nice and straight. Posture, nice straight back. Okay, so there will be a link to the to Saju Jirugi in the comments below. So please have a look at that and how to perform that exercise. And don't forget there is a version number 2 which uses the middle section in a forearm block also. Same chamber position, different block. Okay. Face up, Tourette's. Kanye.